I hate to tell you that the Freedom from Religion Foundation is back. They weren't satisfied with trying to get the cross removed at the site at Ground Zero to not have it included in the historic museum that's now there about 9/11. Now they've put their focus on a situation that I think, folks, points to how absurd this organization is. Since 1953, a land use permit has been put in place by the Forestry Service to the Knights of Columbus to maintain a statue. There's a statue of Jesus, but it's actually a memorial to World War II veterans. Now, it's been there for 60 years. Nobody's complained. What's happened now? Well, the Freedom from Religion Foundation filed a complaint. And what did the Forestry Service do when they got the complaint? Ordered its removal, refusing to redo the lease, which has been renewed, by the way, for 5 decades. And now the Obama administration's Department of Interior and the Forestry Service says, nope, violation of church and state, we're going to have it removed. This has got people outraged. The good news is that the Forestry Service has had to open up for public comments a discussion that we can now file formal comments arguing why it's constitutional for this monument to stay. By the way, I'm thrilled that our television audience is here with us today. And by the way, they'll be able to see, the TV audience can see what we're actually talking about because we're going to have pictures of this memorial displayed throughout the television broadcast. We'll have some of this online, by the way, at ACLJ.org this afternoon. Let me encourage you to do this right now, folks. Do you want to know what is going on here? How outraged are you about the Freedom from Religion Foundation's latest move to remove every vestige of religious symbolism and public symbolism in America's public life? The fact that it has a religious connotation to some. You see these crosses and World War II memorials all over the place. Does anybody think we're establishing a religion here, or is it simply honoring those who gave the ultimate sacrifice? Folks, our phone lines are open for you. We want to hear from you. 1-800-684-3110. That's 800-684-3110. David French is with me, senior counsel for the ACLJ. We've only got about 30 seconds here, David. But you and I have talked right before we went on air. We're concerned that we need to win this administratively because the courts may not be as hospitable as, I think ultimately we'd carry the day, but it'd be a long process and that monument could be removed. We need to focus on this administrative process.
Well, absolutely right. I mean, anytime you can win earlier rather than later, that's a good thing. And what they need to focus on here is this was an action by veterans of the 10th Mountain Division who fought in the Alps in World War II and were putting up a shrine much like the ones they saw in the Alps when they were fighting. That's the history there. This is not just a tribute to the men they fought with, but also a tribute to the very place that they fought.
Well, we've got a letter that's going up, and I believe you can get it at aclj.org. You can sign on there. We'll make sure that you can do that. But, folks, here's what I want everybody to do. Go to your phones right now. We're going to have about a couple of weeks here to put together our comments. I'm going to tell you when we come back from the break what the Freedom from Religion Foundation is trying to do about the comments. We're going to beat them. You go to your phones right now. You sign on to this letter we're submitting, and that will make a difference. 877-989-2255. That's 1-877-989-2255 or aclj.org.